Fox 45 Sports with Nathan Baker.
Well, the Reds have to be happy to get out of Arizona tonight. Cincinnati does have an odd week ahead, though. They get Monday off, then they play 2 at Oakland, they get Thursday off, and then they play 3 at Texas. Shin-Soo Choo did something today that he hadn't in almost a month. Solo homer off the D-backs. His 4th time this season that Choo has led a game off with a home run. Also his 11th of the year, 1-zip Reds. Still in the first, Zach Cozart with double, and Brandon Phillips, he comes up and he's touching them all. 2-run bomb, 3-zip Redlegs. Well, Matt Latos was really on today. At one point, he struck out every batter he faced in the 3rd and 4th innings. That's 6 in a row if you're counting. He tied a career high with 13 Ks in all. Latos only allowed 1 run over 7 and 2 third innings. Man, he was humming at one point today. But as we know, nothing is safe with the Reds bullpen. A day after Aroldis Chapman blew a save, he was trying to have a repeat performance. 2 outs, gives up a hit. Nieves singles, made it 4-2. Then Chapman had a wild pitch, hit a batter, but he was able to get that final out. It is the first time in his career, though, he's given up runs in consecutive games in the same series. That's kind of amazing. Reds avoid a sweep. They win 4-2.
Start striking out, a lot of people start throwing a lot of pitches. It would have been great to go all 9 and then not strike out 13, but I'll take it. It's a good game.
It was the perfect response for Latos, who was coming off his first loss in 21 starts. The Reds are off Monday. As I said, they play at Oakland on Tuesday. Well, tonight's Battle of the Badges after the Dragons game will be rescheduled due to tonight's storm. Dayton police and firefighters were going to play a charity softball game to raise money for the Care House, which is a local kids center. A makeup date is unknown. Let's hope they play still. The Dragons opened a series against Lansing, took a turn for the worst in the first. Ismael Guillon on the hill, runners on the corners. Danielle Piggott, he cannot handle this hit. This is an error. That also the start of a 4-run inning. Dayton would end up losing after a rain delay, 14-8. Well, NASCAR hitting a road course at Sonoma this weekend, and one driver snapped a 6-year winless rut. 25 laps to go in the Save Mart 350. Green flag after the caution. Martin Truex Jr. takes the lead. We would zoom ahead later to the final lap, and Truex was way in front. He takes his first checkered flag in 218 races. First win since Dover back in 2007. That had to feel good. Well, hundreds of football players motivated by a little girl. Coming up, the motivational girl who had some of the area's best high school players and over 100 college coaches eating out of her hand, including Buckeye Luke Fickell. You are watching Fox 45 News at 10, now streaming live on fox45now.com. Well, 467 high school football players were in Westerville for the 4th annual Lauren's First and Goal Camp Saturday. Lauren Luce is the face of the cause, which provides financial support for brain tumor research and cancer services. Also offers support to families living with pediatric cancer. Also increases awareness of the disease. This cause has already raised $1.5 million since 2004. Luke Fickell was the guest speaker, and the father of 4 said Lauren inspired his speech.
It's about sacrifice, about making time for things that are important for someone like that. Sometimes you don't want to always talk about how you learn from them, but the reality is just being here for a little bit, getting a chance to know her, and the things that you preach on a daily basis. A 16-year-old little girl has lived 15, 16 years.
Really impressive. Nearly 500 high school football players attended, as well as 110 college coaches from 45 different schools. Altogether, they raised $18,000. Luke Fickell also talked Buckeye football, and you want to hear that. So go find the raw interview right now on fox45now.com. An impressive young lady, looked like a great camp. Speaking of camps, Daquan Cook, the NBA player for the Chicago Bulls, one of our Dayton Dunbar boys, back home this week. He has a kids camp Monday through Wednesday. We will be there, so good to have them come back.
Gosh, they all are doing it these days. It's so nice to see.
They should. They had the same thing happen for them, and we've got more pros probably right now than we've ever had before from the area, and it's good to see so many of them giving back to the Miami Valley.